Electric fences are installed to keep the farm animals safe. But what would happen if some animals, big and small, come in contact with them? Will it kill them? Electric fences may seem fatal, but the flow of current is greatly reduced. As a result, it won't electrocute the animals or humans, but instead give a mild shock to keep them away. So, electric fences are good as long as they are properly maintained. Plus, they do a great job of protecting us and the farm animals from unwanted life. So, without any further ado, let's see some animals coming in contact with these fences. Let's begin with the small animals, and then we'll move on to the bigger ones. Sad story of a monkey. I'm not saying that playing on electricity poles will do nothing to you, but only about electric fences. Electricity poles can be very lethal, and there is no chance of survival from this dark side. Here is a sad story of a monkey that was electrocuted to death. It was playing around until it made the mistake of touching more than one wire. You can see its head moving while its body seems frozen in time. The fellow monkeys came to the rescue, but all failed. That is when this guy with the big stick came to the rescue. He set it free and it fell to the ground. The guy tried to revive it, but failed to do so. The monkey was a long way gone. Electric fence versus squirrel. It is time to see how a squirrel performs when it gets shocked. The squirrel was wandering around on a wooden fence, and little did it know that there were electric wires to keep it away. As it touches the wire trying to get on the other side, it gets zapped. And after that day, it never seemed to come across any wires. Another squirrel. To test if the electric fence would be safe from smaller animals, they put it under a test. A fruit tree was squired off to see how it goes. After a while, a squirrel appears looking for some food. That is when it comes across this tree. It tries to bypass the fence by crawling under it, but as soon as it touches the wire, it gets zapped. Now, let's look at the reaction in slow motion. I don't want to say it, but it is funny how the squirrel reacts and just stands there. Electric fence versus cats. Cats are known for their laziness and mischief. In this incident, some fragile plants were protected behind this electric-powered net. A cat was wandering around when it comes in contact with it. Just as it touches the net, jumps into the air and ran away as fast as possible. I hope the net electricity was properly maintained, just not to hurt it severely. Cat learned some manners. This shows how effective and safe electric fences and coyote rollers can be. A cat wanted to go outside and have some chill time, but it was stopped by the coyote rollers. It gets into the position of parkour, but just as it leaves the floor and touches the floor, it gets zapped. It's funny how it doesn't even look back at it. I'm sure the cat barged some curse words after that. Goats getting shocked. The goats are known for their naughtiness. Here are some small goats trying out the newly installed electric fences. At first, they thought they can outrun it. So one of them got close and hilariously pulled away. But this wasn't the end of the experience. Almost every goat tried it out. They just kept going for it. 6. Yummy electricity. This goat is far beyond what you would have ever experienced. He likes getting shocked. No, I'm not talking about the standard electricity, but electric fences. It liked getting shocked and did it quite often. It will put its chin on the wires and sometimes will even lick it. He probably liked it more than grazing around, not to mention the weird sounds it made every time. This goat is marvelous. The legends say it is even today electrifying itself with the fences. Dog versus electric fence. The homeowner had installed electric fences for protecting weak and sensitive plants. That is when the dog decided to trespass. Just as it tried to go inside, it was shocked pretty heavily. It barked as hard as it could and ran away from the fence. An exaggerating bull. So far, animals we have seen were kind of okay with it when compared with this upcoming bull. This bull should be awarded an Oscar for its brilliant acting. This is the aftermath when it touched the fence. It didn't run away like the others, but instead, it started making weird sounds and started out weird. Even the squirrels had a calmer reaction than this. I think it was just alone, and maybe that is why it was trying to break through. Elephants versus electric fence. We have so far seen small animals up against these fences, but how would an elephant perform against it? Let's find out. Just because the flow of current is in milliamperes, the elephant has minimal effect on it. The elephant got some heat. The fence was stopping them, so it came up with the brightest solution. It walked right through the fence without even hitching up. It was a very brave move. The other elephants then surpassed it safely. Bear up against an electric fence. Bears are other mighty animals, but much faster and more dangerous than elephants. But this bear was intending to have some electrifying fun. It was up against the honey that was placed inside the fences. It came for this honey twice, and both of the times was zapped. The first time he successfully gets in after walking around here and there, searching for safe access. When he couldn't find an alternate route, he forcibly went in and was zapped. The next thing you know that it is inside the fences. You might say that it has passed its mission, but the real test is going to get the honey. After trying hard and trying to turn it over, the bear gets shocked again. But this time he runs away from the scene with the third zap. You might think that this was it, but it doesn't give up. That is when it plans its second attack and comes back after a while. However, he wasn't successful even on the second try. It again zaps itself and just walks around to find a way in. Soon the owner sees it and shoos it away. A caught-up snake. Electric fences definitely help against other animals, but what about crawling snakes? This mighty snake was caught in the fences, trying to feed on a farmer's sheep. He was trapped in a really bad way with no escape route. It was getting minor shocks constantly, and as a result, it got very angry. But happily, the tourist helped it escape by diverting the current and cutting the wire. But when the farmer found out that the mighty snake was helped by the tourists, he went ballistic about it. He said, "I've been tracking it for ages, but honestly, I feel bad for the snake." But eventually, it was saved from constant torture. I'm sorry to say, guys, but you have reached the end of the video. You might think it is a cruel way to keep animals away and safe, but it is the most effective one. Now, don't forget to mention your thoughts in the comment section. If you've admired our video, press the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more hunting videos. See you at the next one.